So we have very robust movement. I know you guys are looking at the chart. It's very decent, but there's substance. This is a utility coin. It's very much entrenched into the ecosystem, and that ecosystem is about to get a magnificent upgrade, guys. Let's go ahead and talk about price. We'll talk about TVL as well over 300 million. Let's get into the report.
Welcome to the Altcoin Hour. Your weekly alpha. Yeah. We breaking down the charts, flipping bags, playing smart. From the dips to the moon shots, connecting all the dots. Let's get it. Altcoin Hour.
Yeah, we're pushing 6% up on the price, doing great. You know, it can't get any better than this, especially going into what I see as a very robustly tumultuous activity in the actual, geopolitical sector. We have a lot going on overseas, right? So that put a lot of pressure on not only cryptocurrency, but stocks as well, and commodities across the board. You already know, if you pay attention to the news, you already know what's going on, but Monad keeps moving. This team keeps robustly moving upward when it comes to development. You can see the chart is reflecting the actual upgrade that's about to drop on the 19th. We'll talk about that because it's going to be very fantastic. And we're talking Monad 9 upgrade. There's some really cool things I want to point out with that. But in particular, let's go ahead and zone in on this price because we're moving from February into March, and I think very strongly, okay? There's substance here with this movement. It's just not a pump. Monad is just not following Bitcoin. There's some substance here, and you guys know that. If you follow the situation, you already know there's substance. There's a robust ecosystem. There's robust decentralized application growth as well. When it comes to TVL, we'll look at that because that's crazy. Well over 300 million. So we're going to go into that. But coming out of February, we did limp just a little bit. Trajectory was downward, and that was because of geopolitics, not substance, right? The development team continues to robustly improve the chain. And this thing is very new. It is a very new situation going on 5 months old. So when you look at this TVL trajectory, which we're going to get into, it's very interesting. You don't really see this type of growth, especially when the altcoin season is pretty much dead. You really don't see this type of growth in TVL in new chains and new ecosystems. This thing hit the ground rolling. It did come off of Coinbase's launchpad. So there was a nice push there as well, but it's carrying its own weight. And as you can see, up almost 6%, guys, within this particular pump period. Now, within a 24-hour block of inflow versus outflow, I want to point this out before we get into the TVL. We're talking almost 6%, guys, within the 24-hour period. Now, I want to talk about the actual inflow because 5.4 million versus 5 even going out. We're talking about almost $500,000 worth of positivity coming into this particular coin. And I'm talking volume wise, and I'm talking money, right? The money moves on Monad, flows on Monad. That's the slogan, right? So you see that happening here, and it's not just a follow or a continuation of what's going on with Bitcoin. There's a massive upgrade that's about to drop on the 19th. And this is going to actually carry over into developership, usership, because a lot of those smart contracts and the wallets are going to love this particular upgrade. But when it comes to the appeal of not only the ecosystem, but the actual blockchain technology, I think people are really starting to understand how special this situation really is. So we're coming out of February, going into March very strongly, consolidating very hard, but the upward breakout is actually starting to happen. Let's get into the TVL. So it's all about TVL. This is what we heard when it comes to Ethereum. This was the retort when Vitalik was actually excoriated, these last couple of years. Look at the TVL. We have TVL. We don't care about everything else. Now, you're looking at a 5-month-old, just about 5-month-old situation that is exploding. All right. We're talking about well over 5% within a 24-hour period. App fee generation off the charts. Very young chain. We're talking about stablecoin market cap pushing almost 400 million within a very short time. Money is moving on Monad. $312 million worth of TVL. It is growing very profusely within a very turbulent climate, guys. We're talking geopolitics and things of that nature, okay? This particular situation is not just pulling on the coattails of Bitcoin. It is moving and it is holding and actually maintaining its own weight. So I want to get into the substance because we're going to look at fees here. Neverland is on top here when it comes to fees. Within the last 30 days, $500,000. And mind you, Neverland is an exclusive lending protocol within the chain. All right. So this chain came off the block rolling with its own substance, not grabbing on the coattails. Now, there are some shared values here as well. You have Uniswap, but exclusive situations are the ones I want to target because these are native to the chain, guys. And this is great for the coin that you're holding if you are holding Monad. So we're talking about a lever up, which is going to to be an actual derivatives situation here. It is exclusive. Last 30-day fee count is going to be around $34,000. This is great. You also have SH Monad, and we're talking about an exclusive liquid staking platform as well. Last 30 days when it comes to fees, almost $200,000. Now, when you talk about revenue, and I'm talking about these particular projects, these liquid staking projects, we're talking DeFi here, we're talking launch pads, lending, RWAs, there is money that's being generated, guys. And this is what makes this coin so fun to hold for me, right? There's substance, there's revenue that's being generated as well. It is entrenched within this DeFi infrastructure and it is being used. It has a purpose. So when it comes to TVL, we're doing absolutely fantastic. I think we're probably going to hit 350 going into the next quarter. And I have to repeat, this is great for usership, great for development, and it's great for the people who are looking in from the outside, wondering if they need to partake, if they need to not only build on this chain, but actually hold the coin as well, because there's magnificent usership, there's utility with this coin. And as you can see, TVL is exploding. Let's get into this upgrade. So bottom line, when it comes to this upgrade, which is going to be phenomenal, you're talking about cheaper and fairer gas prices, better smart wallets, faster smart contracts, and way faster responses. We're talking about dropping the response time when it comes to communication, all right? Especially with the complexity of a lot of the transactions going forward, all the way down to 400 milliseconds. And we're at 1.2 seconds roughly right now. So this upgrade is very robust. We're popping the hood and we're tuning up the chain. And I think you're going to see more upgrades going forward as well. We're still going to maintain that EVM compatibility as well. We have a new OP code to COZ that's going to actually be embedded too as well. It's very technical, but this is what I want you to understand. Going forward, this is going to be fantastic for developership, usership as well, smooth wallet flow, and we're going to get those smart accounts going too as well. This is going to actually bolster that going forward as well. So in a nutshell, it's going to make the network faster, more reliable, more efficient, and actually even more compatible when it comes to the smooth aspects of communication with the EVM infrastructure like never before. Let's go ahead and conclude the show. So a lot of things to be excited about. Let me know in the comment section what you think about everything that was discussed here today. What do you think about the price? Are you happy about the upgrade coming up on the 19th? I want to know what you're thinking. All right, let me know and I'll see you on the next show. Take it easy.